Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Captain Mar-Vell's, both of them, the Brave. One-shot Generations. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say bad things about this comic, and I'm not going to have a lot of good things to say about this comic. Just a heads up. You remember how I like most of the Generations books? I didn't really like the one with the Hawkeyes in it. It didn't make sense. Not that it didn't make sense, it just wasn't done well. This one actually doesn't make sense, nor was it done well. Neither was it worth a penny. Listen, Margaret Stohl is actually a really good writer. Anybody who's reading the books, they know, even if it's not the Carol Danvers who we want, I figured that this comic was going to give us the Carol Danvers that we want. You know what I'm saying? The Carol Danvers who's going to step it back up and know, like, I'm me and I'm freaking powerful. I'm going to kick some serious butt and boom, world, universe, fear me. Nope, doesn't happen here. And we finally get another cool story with Captain Mar-Vell. Listen. Yeah, it was him. It felt like him. It was pretty good. At the same time, Carol really ruined it. Just being Carol, she didn't learn to keep her mouth shut sometimes, to stop leading with her chin. Just wow. And then to make matters worse, to make it even worse, the story it was so generic that it was actually sad. Brent Schoonover on art, just wow. Wow. You want to talk about like bait and switch? I know you're supposed to judge a book by its cover, but the cover was done fairly well. And you look at it and be like, it was done fairly well compared to the art inside. And guys, I hate giving a bad review. I really do. But there was just pretty much nothing redeeming about this comic. It was so very little in here. We only got a little bit of a taste of a reminder of what Mar-Vell used to be, and just we didn't really get anything. Every time he tried to do something cool, she would butt in and just screw everything up. And at one point she's even like, okay, he was right. I should have shut up. And then she carries him away. The guy's supposed to carry away the girl back in the days. Well, here, I guess the feminist movement thing. Look, I agree with feminism, okay? But feminism isn't just, okay, look, the woman completely screwed every single thing up possibly. But somehow they survived, so she gets to carry him away. That didn't show me that she's a feminist. It showed me that this comic was just as dorky as could possibly be. The look on Mar-Vell's face when it was happening for the one single panel, I was like, oh wait, so this was all a dream. Wait, what the hell's happening right here? You have people in here who don't want to fight, even though it's Annihilus killing people, annihilating them. You have for crying out loud, man. But they're willing to give a death sentence to people. Here's pacifists willing to give a death sentence to people. Please explain to me in what reality this makes sense. Okay, this is worse than hypocrisy of we're all pro-life, except for if you commit a crime, then we're death penalty. Yeah! No, this is worse than that. This is absolutely ridiculous. Don't fight back. Just get away. And then all of a sudden they decide to fight back and they're stronger than Annihilus' army. On top of that, the idea that Annihilus gets beat, first off, it was a very, very, very lucky thing that happened here. I actually thought they forgot about Carol Danvers' ability to absorb energy. I really did. And finally, it turns out that's what wound up saving them. I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. That shouldn't have... Oh, okay, cool. Good, they're going to do it. And I thought, okay, cool. Total redemption. No. Somehow the cosmic control rod gets blasted away from Annihilus. Really? Really? It was that easy? The Fantastic Four, they beat the crap out of this guy. The Avengers, all these people, they beat the living hell out of Annihilus. He's a threat, practically Thanos level threat. And yet they just, one lucky shot? Come on. This is like what they're doing with Juggernaut in the X-Men Blue and the Iceman comics right now. Most unstoppable force ever. And now he's more powerful than he's ever been. And, oh yeah, no worry. I'll ice the floor and, I beat him. Oh, I'll send him in a ice thing up and and freeze light and punch him. What? What? Come on. So he gets beat and he says, wait, I'll die if you don't give it back. Okay, good. Bye. Bye, Felicia, right? Bye. Nope, doesn't happen. Apparently they give it back to him if he gives his word that they'll leave the planet alone. Get the out of here with that crap. This comic gets an F and a punch in the face. I want to punch this comic in the face. I want to form the comic into a face like the Slam Man they used to advertise on TV. Those things are actually really good. They're actually really good if you practice martial arts. Those things are actually really good. I wish this thing was a Slam Man so I could beat the living crap out of it, all right? And I wish it would go down below the bus so I could kick it in the freaking comic nuts once in a while. Guys, you have no idea how angry I am about how horrible, these are supposed to be some of the most humanly powerful. They're supposed to be some of the most creepily powerful beings in the universe, and no, relegated to a bunch of punk asses. I'm infuriated. This comic never should have been done. This comic never should have been created. I swear to God, if I were a fly in the room and I were to have discovered that Margaret Stohl was told by Mar-Vell, I need you to write this book, and she says, well, I really don't want to write the book. They said, we need you to write this book, otherwise you're fired. And she says, okay, fine, I'll write the dumb book. And she literally just sketched something together and threw it out, and Brent threw down some thumbnails and said, here you go. And they said, okay, cool, let's make a book out of this. It'll sell. And a whole bunch of variant covers. If they told me that was the case, I would believe it. Because there was zero heart put into this. And if I hear, dude, you don't hear me doing angry reviews very often, right? If I were to hear, oh no, we put our heart into this, well then you're idiots. That's how I feel about this comic. I'm actually infuriated at how ridiculous this comic was. It's embarrassing. This comic book is embarrassing to comic book fans. I'm out. This comic sucks. I had it in my pull list. May I recommend that if you do not have it in your pull list, do not waste your money. And I usually like to put the bad comics, all right? I like to put the reviews that have the comics that have bad reviews a little later in the week. No. The life I'm trying to save is yours. The money I'm trying to save, it's already too late for me. I've already given them my money. No. Allow me to try and, pay it forward by making you not pay for this piece of trash. Don't do it. This comic is actual garbage. It's hot garbage. And I hate saying that about a comic. I understand the idea that I'm hurting people's feelings. They're sitting there making this comic. You kind of hurt my feelings and my wallet. So if this is any sort of recompense that I get on my behalf, good. I hope it makes me feel a little bit better. Right now, I'm just infuriated that this garbage was put out and told, yeah, this is Captain Mar-Vell is... No, he's not. And Carol Danvers deserves to have her comic canceled if this is the garbage that we're going to get all the time. This is just the opportunity that was lost here. People complaining about the legacy characters. Oh, I don't want to see Tony Stark gone and replace him. I don't want to see a new Wasp. I don't want to see a new Spider-Man. There wasn't nearly that much complaint when there was a Captain Mar-Vell, when Carol Danvers replaced Mar-Vell. There wasn't nearly that much complaint. And yet, here was the chance, here was the opportunity to really just drive that nail home. And no, instead, they put the nail up backwards and hit it. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Go read a good comic. Class dismissed.